Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Fox Ridge Philately. It is Friday, October the 11th, I believe. Beautiful sunny day outside today. There's a special weather statement on, though, for wind. And it is quite breezy out today, though I don't expect it to cause any problems. Potentially gusts up to 80 or 90 between today and I think later on tomorrow. And here on the east coast of Canada, I'm sure that'll lead to us losing some of our beautiful fall foliage that is out right now, pretty much in full force. Typically, I've been working away on the British Commonwealth collection that I have and added them into Vario sheets, but I've taken a little break from that. And what I've done is gone into my 102 cards that I have in various stamp boxes and came across the French, make sure I get this right, Antarctic Territories. It's Antarctic and Southern Territories, excuse me. Yeah, French Southern and Antarctic Territories. Make sure I get that right. I apologize. And what they are is a collection of islands or tiny, small groups of islands, mainly in the southern Indian Ocean. Some are kind of southeast of Madagascar, some a little south of Madagascar, some a little north of each other, and a little piece of Antarctica as well. And they're beautiful stamps. They began issuing stamps for the territories, France did, in 1955, and I think they still issue them today. So I have stamps from early on, so 50s up to about early 80s, not all of them. But what I've done is put them in the Vario sheets, and same as I've done for the Commonwealth that I'm working on is I put in the Scott catalog number, the month and year that it was issued, and then the catalog value. Now, we all know how catalog values work. And with I say that this one in particular because with these stamps, some of them have some pretty significant catalog value, but we know that you never get that value back if you were to sell those stamps. And I have no intention, probably like most of you, no intention of selling these stamps anyway. That's not why I collect. I enjoy the organizational side of it, and I enjoy learning the history and the geography and just admiring the beauty of the stamps. And in this case, as I said, there's some really beautiful stamps, just a lot of really nice engraving that tell the story of the islands. So a lot of the flora, fauna, more fauna than flora perhaps, geology, the history, some of the early explorers of these lands and so on. It's not permanently, none of these islands are permanently inhabited or settled. Wikipedia says anywhere from like, I think 100 to 300 or so researchers, scientists studying on the islands at various times is what you'd perhaps find there. So a few research stations on the islands here and there. So look them up. I had to. That's the fun of stamp collecting. You're always learning something. And I'll take a run through and show you some of the stamps from there from my collection. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, so here we have some of the early issues from French Southern and Antarctic Territory. And you can see I've got them labeled by Scott number, the month and year of issue, and catalog values of 2018. And I've left a space over here and in a few other spots where I'm missing some, so perhaps one day I can get those filled in. But the issues from the territories are really, really nice. Just some nice stamps here. And I can't get those to focus. I'll pop it out a little bit. There. Here it doesn't seem to be focusing as bad. Those are rockhopper penguins. That's New Amsterdam station there. And one of the islands. Elephant seal. And some nice issues along through here, 1959, 1960. The penguins and birds. That's the albatross there. And down below. And this is this bottom one is French explorer. Yes, he's still wonky with its focusing. I apologize about that. Yves-Joseph de Kerguelen, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, Kerguelen Tremeric. Kerguelen Islands will be named after him. Give this a flip. So Scott 22, Scott 23, 24, 25, 28. See quite a nice high catalog value on those. The blue whale, some pigeons, killer whale or the orca, and that's also an albatross. Dumont d'Urville, yes, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Some lovely fish. And more of the fish series and insects. The map of Antarctica here. I believe that's commemorating the Antarctic Treaty. These are on their side, they're just a little larger. James Clark Ross, right there. This one I quite like. It's again, it's focusing a little funny there. Try to go in a little bit and it goes out of focus. But that's James Cook, and James Cook is well known in the South Pacific and perhaps in the Caribbean. But he sailed pretty much everywhere, including the Southern Indian Ocean and off the North Atlantic coast too, east coast of today's North America. So again, the engraving on these is really top notch. Makes for very attractive stamps. Engraving, of course, is not as common as it once was with stamps, which is really too bad because I think they make for the most attractive stamps. And these colors are well chosen too. So some spaces there to fill in. And again, commemorating the Antarctic Treaty, 1961 to 1981 at that point. The previous one was 1971. Give a flip, just a couple on the back here. And then I get into the air post stamps, or airmail stamps, missing 1, 2, and 3, but then I continue on from there. And again, some high value here, but that's not as important to me as just the stamps themselves and the beauty of the stamps. So you can see the value there, the C7, published January 1965. Discovery of Adelie Land. So Adelie Land would be that part of the Antarctic that is French territory. And I would have to do some investigating really, and perhaps you know, and if you do, please let me know, the reasoning why these are of such high value in terms of catalog value. Adelie penguins. I'd just like to know. Emperor Penguin, an explorer in Port Francais. Quite like the looks of that. Ile Saint-Jean. Give a flip. And yeah, look at these ones, huh? Beauties. And if you're into maps on stamps like me, you would really like this set, C19 to 23, issued 1969 to 71, nice catalog value, showing various islands in the French Antarctic Territory. That's the Kerguelen Island there. You can see it's got a nice detail, very intricate, lots of inlets and bays and small islands around there. And another nice looking stamp down here at the bottom. flip. Oops, sorry, you did that side, my bad. C35A is C33, 34, and 35 all together, connected. So it makes for quite a nice panorama. And that's a scientific research base on Crozet Island, Ile Crozet. If you're into penguins, you would enjoy a number of the stamps from the French Antarctic and Southern Territories as well. And some nice ships on stamps for those that collect ships on stamps. Give that one a flip. Backside, some nice ships on stamps again. Nice 2-issue set there. Sea lion and cub. Captain Cook ships passing Kerguelen Island. That'd make a nice topical collection, really. I was talking to a gentleman at our stamp club last week, and he knows that somebody who collects just stamps and postal history has to do with Captain Cook. I thought, wow, that'd be a fantastic topical, no question. And then the last few that I have for airmail stamps. The Challenger was a, let's see if I can read that. Sorry, it's shaky again. This is handheld. 1870s is an expedition. Challenger would be the name of the ship. Really like this sea arch here, Kerguelen Island. And a few down here at the bottom. To fix her up. It's a wife of one of the explorers, I believe. Nice one there. Heck, they're all nice, aren't they? And that's it for my French Southern Antarctic Territory stamps. I hope you enjoyed that quick little tour. They are beautiful, and I hope your stamp collecting is going well. Take good care.